Okay, welcome to Interaxis YouTube channel, interaxis.io. We're going to move on with this. In the previous video, I talked about Dharma and how they're kind of breaking down barriers and making it easy to go straight from fiat into earning interest in decentralized finance. So the second half of that question is, how is BlockFI doing this? What is BlockFI doing? Well, first, what is BlockFI? So BlockFI is a company started out of New York. Zach Prince, really bright guy, and basically what BlockFi is doing is giving you the ability to earn interest on your cryptocurrency. It started really, I believe, with just Bitcoin, and then it became earning interest on Bitcoin and Ether, and I think one or two others, including USDC, which is US dollar coin, and now there's a Gemini USD, which is Gemini's stable coin. So what BlockFi also started with issuing loans with cryptocurrency as the collateral, right? So I believe that's how they really started. And what they did was, if I had, say, 5 Bitcoin that were worth, we'll call it $10,000 each, which would be awesome right now. So $50,000, I might have gotten so $50,000 worth of Bitcoin, I might have gotten a $25,000 loan. Right, so they're going to hold on to my Bitcoin. They're going to keep it in a wallet there. I get $25,000, and I'm paying an interest rate, right, back to them to be able to borrow money. But they're one of the few that are actually using my cryptocurrency as collateral, right? And that was extremely important. There were not many companies that were able to do that. Now it became very popular, especially as Bitcoin, was moving like that people said, well, I want to borrow money, or I need cash. My Bitcoin is worth so much now. I think it's going to keep going up in value. I want to borrow against this because I want to sell my Bitcoin and get out. I'd rather just borrow money. But banks don't look at your cryptocurrency as collateral. They don't really care. They don't really trust it. So BlockFi stepped in and said, we'll take care of this. They raised a bunch of money. They said, all right, we're going to partner with Gemini. We're going to make this really very technologically stable, and we are going to let you deposit your cryptocurrency. We'll hold on to it. And if you have, say, $50,000 worth of cryptocurrency, you can borrow maybe $25,000. They're earning this interest rate. And they're obviously earning more than they're paying out, but they make a pretty good interest rate because all the people holding Bitcoin or Ether or whatever it might be are willing to pay higher interest rates, in 10, I have no idea what they're, maybe 10 to 20% interest. They're willing to pay that because they think Bitcoin is going to go up in value more than 10 or 20%. So this is like a bargain, right? This is great. If I have $50,000 worth of Bitcoin and I need some cash, I can go borrow from them, hold on to my Bitcoin, pay you like 15, 20%, whatever it might be, but that's better than selling my Bitcoin and it goes up 100%, right? And that was worry, and that's where BlockFi came in to fill the gap. So this is where BlockFi started, was actually lending money using your cryptocurrency, specifically your Bitcoin, as collateral. So the next logical step is, well, can I be part of that? If I'm contributing Bitcoin there, but I don't want to get a loan, can BlockFi kind of act as the bank and lend my Bitcoin out? And the answer is, of course they can, right? Because they're smart people and they figured out that's the next logical step. So how does that work? Well, if I have, again, my 5 Bitcoin and I want to earn some interest, right, I can go set up an account. Now, I'm going to have to do all the KYC and AML stuff, right? So I'm going to have to go through the KYC AML, right? Because this is someone else kind of taking custody of my money, right? And it sets up an account. So I put my 5 Bitcoin in this account and I want to earn interest. Now what's happening is it is going to, I'm sending it to Gemini. Gemini Trust Company, I believe. Gemini Trust. Gemini was set up by Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, and they have built this technology, this wallet technology, this custodial technology, to be able to hold cryptocurrency assets in a way that's very safe and secure. They have a ton of insurance on it. They I believe, have purchased insurance from third parties. They've also created a captive insurance company where they can insure their own deposits. So again, this is not FDIC insured, it's not SIPC insured. However, it is kind of self-insured. Gemini is doing the insurance. So BlockFi said, we don't want to handle the actual custody. We just want to handle the kind of the mechanics of it and the accounting of it. So my 5 Bitcoin goes to my account at Gemini. And then what happens essentially to earn the money, and I know there's more technical aspects to it than this, just like we saw with Dharma, with Compound, with a bank, with anyone else, they're lending, right? And they're getting, I believe it's 150 to 200% collateralized, right? So again, my 5 Bitcoin, if it's worth $50,000 and I wanted to borrow money, I can only get $25,000 and I'm going to have to pay some interest back. BlockFi then is, if I'm part of the one contributing this 5 Bitcoin here, right, they're going to pay me some of the interest and they're going to be able to lend it out the same way a bank does, right? It's all very bank-like without saying we're a bank. The difference between this solution and what you can do with Dharma is, in this solution, it is custodied elsewhere. Gemini is holding on to this. Another difference is they are if I put Bitcoin in here, I can get paid interest in Bitcoin, right? So I can get a little bit of interest in Bitcoin every quarter. And you see a statement, you get an email, shows you how much you earned, and that can compound. So I can have this go back in here, and let's say I earn 0.005 Bitcoin or something, whatever works out to like 8%, something like that. That now gets compounded, and I get this compounding effect of Bitcoin. So if Bitcoin goes up from $10,000 each to $20,000 each, not only has this gone up in value, but I've got this growing as well, which is awesome because it's a good idea. Like, I'd love to get paid in Bitcoin. They also have a feature where not only can I put my 5 Bitcoin in here and get paid interest in Bitcoin, I can get paid interest actually in another cryptocurrency. So if I want to get paid interest in Gemini USD, which is a Gemini stablecoin, if I want to get paid in USDC, which is a US dollar coin, a stablecoin, and say I want to take that out every so often, rebalance, whatever I want to do, I can do that. If I want to get paid I think in ETH, I can get paid my interest in ETH. I might say, look, I want my interest in ETH because I want to send it out to Dharma and invest it, in DAI and get in the decentralized finance world. So again, the difference here is I go through KYC AML. I don't custody my money. I'm moving it off to Gemini. They have insurance, they have technology, things have been audited, all that. They've been doing this for a while. They're some of the pioneers in the Bitcoin institutional lending, hedging, derivatives, all that. Gemini is way ahead of most companies here. Whereas if we go back to Dharma, Dharma is a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain that puts your electronic funds with another smart contract Compound on the Ethereum blockchain. However, you still have custody with Dharma, so that's a big deal. I have custody here, I don't have custody here. However, here I can't really use Bitcoin, right? Like I can lend, this is really just lending out DAI for whatever I get. This, I can lend Bitcoin, I can get an interest account on Bitcoin, Ether, dollars, or dollar coin, whatever it might be. That's what I can do. BlockFi also has a feature where I can wire money from my bank directly to BlockFi, and it can be there in like 1 to 3 days, and I can be earning. So if I want to go cash, like US dollars, fiat currency, into earning Bitcoin or some other crypto, I can do that now, right? Because I can put it there, and then I can choose, once they convert it from dollars to GUSD, and then I can convert it to one of the other cryptos that they support, and I can start earning interest in either GUSD or other cryptocurrencies. So that's BlockFi. Now, can I take it out? Yes, I can take that back out. I can roll it back the other way pretty much anytime I want to. So that, I hope, the folks that asked that question, that I hope answers it. That's Dharma and BlockFi, how you can earn interest, how they're earning so much interest. Keep in mind, these, whether it's BlockFi or Dharma or Compound, I guess, they're subject to supply and demand, right? So if everyone does this, the interest rate is probably going to go down. If the perceived risk goes up, then the interest rate will probably go up. You are taking some risks. Again, follow Chris Bleck, DeFi Watch. We'll give you some of those links that you can check out. We'll give you the links for BlockFi and Dharma and everything else. Hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to us. Check us out. Website is interaxis.io. Twitter @interaxis8, the number 8. Email info@interaxis.io. And we hope to see you again in future videos.